The academic connections to internships and co-ops are the most important parts of a successful experience. It is what sets an internship or co-op apart from other opportunities. As a faculty sponsor, you will mentor a student through the process to make sure they are able to successfully connect their position responsibilities with their academic curriculum. There are 5 phases a student must complete in order to register and successfully complete an internship or co-op. This tutorial will outline your role as a faculty sponsor in this process. Before beginning the internship co-op process, students need to meet with their academic advisor to review the eligibility criteria outlined on the Excel website. Academic advisors should work with their advisees to ensure that the student meets all the internship requirements outlined in Phase 1, along with any specific departmental requirements or restrictions. Faculty sponsors must be in the student's major department. If a student is a double major, the faculty sponsor should also be connected to the internship course they are hoping to receive credit. For example, if a student is a business major, they will have a faculty sponsor in the School of Business. They can earn either GST 498 or Business 498, depending on the type of internship. Departmental internship courses are outlined in the Internship Co-op Standardized Facts button in the bottom of Phase 1. If you are the designated faculty sponsor for your department, academic advisors should make sure all their advisees are aware of who you are and make sure students speak to you about their plan to do an internship early on. This should all be done at least a full semester prior to the planned internship. It takes time to secure an internship, complete the required submission process, and obtain all the necessary approvals needed. Students should get registered during advanced registration so they can be ready to start their internship hours on the first day of classes. If your student is still looking for an internship, there are a variety of resources you can guide them to that will help them find an internship or co-op. Students can make an appointment with an Excel staff member or a career coach in career services. Students can also use tools like Handshake or Career Shift to search for an internship or co-op. If your students find an internship or co-op, they will need to have their site supervisor complete a site verification form for approval. Although Excel's internship coordinator will review all internships for Oswego and SUNY-specific standards and the New York State labor laws, ultimately, it is up to the faculty sponsor to approve the internship position for academic credit, especially departmental-specific internship credit. Once approved, the student will receive a PDF of the site verification form from Excel outlining their responsibilities and details with an approval stamp. They will receive instructions on how to request an experience in Handshake. This is their learning agreement, which ultimately you will need to outline assignments and approve for academic credit. Students will be directed to reach out to you to confirm that you are willing to be their faculty sponsor for this position. As the faculty sponsor, you will need to meet with the student to discuss their position, SMART Learning Objectives worksheet, and academic assignment. The student will need to add their learning objectives when filling out their learning agreement in Handshake. If you have any concerns about the position a student will be doing, please reach out to Excel and the student as soon as possible. The internship coordinator may need to discuss your concerns with the site supervisor and/or the student. Once the student completes their learning agreement in Handshake, Excel staff will review the learning agreement and start the approval process. The learning agreement will be sent electronically to the academic advisor first, who will confirm that the student meets all eligibility requirements and does not need an overload form. Once the academic advisor approves, it will be sent to you as the faculty sponsor. If you are both the academic advisor and faculty sponsor, you will get the same email twice, but the links are different, so you must answer both sets of questions as they are different. Once you receive the email from Handshake with the link, you will need to review the learning agreement, including the learning objectives, enter the academic assignments, and approve it. If there are issues with the learning agreement, please reach out to the student and Excel so that adjustments can be made. Once you have approved it, the learning agreement will then move on to the site supervisor and lastly, the Excel director for approval. Once all approvals are received, Excel will register the student or send the student information on registering for the internship or co-op. Phase 5 is the final phase of the internship co-op process. Your student will be submitting the assignments you indicated on the student's learning agreement. Students are required to submit monthly timesheets electronically to Excel. Excel will share a Google Drive with you that contains a spreadsheet that lists all hours submitted. Site evaluations are also required. You will receive a separate email from Sheila Cooley with subject header, Skills Survey Referenced Feedback Report with each of your students' names. Please note, Disney, as well as some other large corporation internship sites, have their own evaluations and may not approve timesheets through our system. You will be made aware of these nuances if one of your students is involved in one of these internships, and we will work through the differences. Finally, after receiving all the required assignments, evaluations, and approved timesheets for the full amount of required hours, you will assign the student a final grade. Student interns who have successfully completed a 498-691 internship can be graded H for honors or S for satisfactory, which does not factor into their GPA, but does count towards upper division degree credits. Students who have not fulfilled all the requirements should be assigned a U for unsatisfactory. However, if a plan has been discussed and agreed upon by all parties, including the student, Excel, and the site supervisor, an incomplete may be given during grade submission. If an incomplete grade is assigned, you will be provided a link to an incomplete grade form by Excel staff to confirm the plan. Excel staff will update the student's learning agreement to reflect the new dates. You will need to submit a grade change once the requirements are fulfilled. If you have any questions or feedback about the internship process, please contact Excel and we would be happy to assist you.